Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I actually stepped up the production quality and got a stand for the mic. But I forgot the attachment part. It's alright, we're gonna do what any professional studio would do. Okay, now we can start. So back by popular demand is the question and answer section. We had users submit their questions via Google form this week, so I'm going to go through and answer those questions. This is my first time seeing these questions, so the first question is, when will you start dating again? Will Mox find a girlfriend before you? Well, to start dating again, there has to be another interested party, so kind of waiting on that half of it. And if Moxon's gonna find a girlfriend before me, I really doubt it unless he finds one at daycare because he's more of a homebody than I am. This question was from Raymond Doslin, and he asks, in your opinion, which Big Ten stadium has the most electrifying environment that you've witnessed, besides Kinnick? Well, if I can't say Kinnick, because in all reality, last night was probably the most electric game I've ever been to, and that's probably because the whole stadium was cheering with me. And for those of you who don't know, me, my dad, and Jay went to every away Big Ten stadium, so I think Raymond's asking really which one was the best experience. I would have to say, and give credit to Penn State, their game and their student section had probably the most loud environment while we were there. Alright, these series of questions are brought to you by Max Demjanovic. How many years have you been doing this? I'm assuming you mean tailgating. And if so, it's been 5 years if I remember correctly. If it's a night game, what time do you start tailgating? So typically we start tailgating at 7 a.m. for early games and afternoon games. And the other night games that we've had, we started closer to 10 a.m. Has your family ever considered a new tailgating spot? Even though it's free rides to and from the game, has anyone proposed this and been laughed at? No, I don't think so. I think one misconception about where we tailgate is the environment isn't as fun because it isn't near the stadium. But once you come to our spot and you realize the endless advantages of tailgating in Hampshire, people don't want to go tailgate somewhere else. And we need a lot of space for where we are, and for not having to pay any money, we get a pretty good deal. What is your best pickup line? My best pickup line is probably getting someone to see Moxon as my phone background. What is your favorite food? I'd probably say my favorite food is pasta. All kinds of pasta are great. What's your ideal romantic date night? I don't know about romantic night, but my ideal night would be going to Kinnick and watching Iowa beat the number 4 team in the nation. Is Carlin or Addie your favorite sister? I mean, yeah, definitely one of them is my favorite sister. Do you love being an uncle? That is one of my biggest joys in life, for sure. What's your favorite tailgate tradition? There's a lot of things going to Hampshire, doing Thunderstruck's a big one, obviously. But probably my favorite tradition is it's always me, my dad, and his good friend Jay. Who is your favorite all-time Hawkeye? So I didn't really start caring about Hawkeye football till I was about 12, so that kind of limits the player base for me. Definitely, I think my personal favorite, and I have his jersey in the other room, is Desmond King, just because when he came in as a true freshman, he was already so good, and he would lock down one side of the field, and when we needed a big play on defense, he was always there. And if the other team had a primary receiver that, was known for breaking games, Desmond King would put that to a stop every single time. Do you want another dog? That is a great question. So currently, I have Moxon right now, and I live with my sister and my brother in law and my niece, and they have two dogs too. So right now, it's kind of like having three dogs. So not at the moment, but the second I move out and live on my own with just Moxon, there's probably a very short time where he will just be the only dog in the house by himself. Do you want to get married and have kids? This type of question comes up a lot, and I definitely assume it was from a family member. And the answer to that question will probably ease a lot of people's minds, so I'm just going to get it out of the way. I